here.
Dad, please. Let's go inside. We need to talk.
What's wrong?
I can't tell you. It's
Come
really
inside.
complicated.
Norman, how are you?
Let's sit down. We need to talk. It's about Paul. He's gone. Not with us anymore.
But how?
His body was found in dark Missoula. There was an indentation in his skull where the butt of a revolver repeatedly hit him. That was what killed him.
Is there anything else you can tell me?
Well, all the bones in his right hands were shattered. He did what you taught him to do, Dad. He died fighting.
Are you sure you've told me everything?
Yes, I've told you everything. It's not much, but you can love completely without complete understanding.
That I've known and preached. How can a question be answered that asks a lifetime of questions? He was a fine fisherman and he was beautiful.
Paul was always telling stories, but he wasn't always the leading character, not the hero. Whenever I stand by myself in a quiet, shady water, I start thinking about Poe. A shift of the shadow of the fish in the pond, a minor decrease in the temperature in the air, or the swift motion of the flies. Instead of thinking about what I see, however, I find myself thinking about human characters and relationships. It somehow seems natural to start thinking about character when you get ahead of somebody, especially about the character who was behind. Poe was about the only man I've ever known to use the word beautiful as a natural form of speech, and I guess I picked up the habit from being around Poe a lot. The nature is beautiful, yet, as I learned from years of fishing experiences, the beauty of the water is derived from words. As my father has told me once, he had thought that water was first, but after listening carefully, he came to realize that words are underneath the water. The water runs over the words, and the words form the stories of the skillful fishermen and their history. I wasn't expecting my brother to die, yet the more I thought about it, the less surprised I was. It made sense. Whenever we went fishing, Poe had insisted on ending his fishing only with a large fish. He said, no small one for the last one. Everything was just going into one big cast for one big last fish. This was the same for his life. Eventually, all things merged into one, and a river runs through it. The river was cut by the world's great flood, and run over a rock from the basin of time. On some of the rocks are timeless raindrops. Under the rocks are the words, and some of the words are theirs. I am hunted by waters.
Da 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 da.